Hey guys, Brett Buckles here at Camp Hero Fitness. I'm going to go over some of the squat techniques we use for the TRX. Now, the TRX is a really good piece of equipment when it comes to helping with form. A lot of times people have a hard time developing going like, let's say, a full deep squat. Now, I prefer, you'll never see me do half squats or three-quarter squats unless we're intentionally trying to develop a certain muscle. The full range of motion squat is the best exercise you can do, and that means glutes all the way to heels if possible. We're talking all the way down, all the way up. Whenever you only go like halfway down, you really are effectively stimulating the quads and a lot of times the hips. When you go a little farther than that, you're getting quads and hamstrings, but you have to go all the way down to the floor basically and then press up with those glutes if you're really going to develop the body you're trying to develop, or basically the legs you're trying to develop. Now, for me, after having 2 knee surgeries, I really struggled with squats. I thought I'd never really be able to do them again, and thankfully, I had a trainer who actually coached and helped me on how to effectively do a deep squat, and it actually healed my leg and healed my knee more doing squats all the way floor, like Susanna right there. She's going all the way floor, and same with Chelsea. By doing that, it took the pressure actually off my knee. A lot of people have the misconception is that, oh, you go all the way down, you can hurt your knees. It's not true at all. What happens is you need the very first movement always needs to be push your butt back. You squat all the way to the floor, and then you push your butt up. You know, your butt, your hips, your legs, those are the strongest muscles in your body. The trick is mentally basically putting all your mind, all your intention into those muscles. Always remember, like I said, is that you're electrical first, chemical second. What you're dealing with here is your nerves are what fire these muscles, okay? If there's no nerves, the muscles aren't doing anything. They're just slabs of meat, right? So what happens is we do actually have the ability to mentally dictate which muscles are going to fire, how effectively they're going to fire, and when they're going to fire. So what you really want to be thinking of, you don't just want to sit there and squat. You want to very carefully, intentionally, contract the glute. Push down with basically as you're when you're descending, you really want to be flexing those muscles, thinking about those muscles, and then contracting the muscles, contracting the quads, contracting the hamstrings, contracting the glutes all the way up. Visualizing the way you want those muscles to look, and that's crucial. I mean, they've done study after study showing how important and how powerful the discipline of visualization is. And I also recommend too always a vision board. Have pictures of the legs you aspire to have, or the glutes you aspire to have, whatever, so you're constantly putting that visual image, and your brain is working towards, subconsciously working towards that goal. Now you see here I have them doing like a one leg squat. What's really important here is always lead with the back leg, whether you're lunging or you're doing a movement like this. The very first thought should be pushing your butt back, dropping the back leg, not pushing forward with the front leg. You're not putting any pressure on that knee. In fact, all the pressure is going to the rear glute, and is going to dropping that back leg, right? Which actually just naturally puts the front leg at a 90-degree angle, and there's no pressure on that knee whatsoever, because we don't want the knee pushing forward. We don't want the knee going in front of the toe or anything like that. We just want all the mind, all the pressure into that glute. Because the truth is, there is no more effective exercise than a squat, right? Nothing releases more growth hormone, nothing releases basically all the right hormones to stimulate growth, fat burning, basically any kind of recovery and development, and it stimulates the nervous system unlike any other exercise. No, but the point is we got to do it right. They say practice makes perfect, right? But that's not true. Perfect practice makes perfect. So it's kind of like what Bruce Lee said. He goes, I don't fear the man who's practiced 10,000 different kicks. I fear the man who's practiced the same kick 10,000 times. Anyone who's seen me train knows that my clients squat, and they squat, and they squat, and then they squat some more, and then we do the one-legged squat. We'll do all different variations of squat, but it's always a squat, and we always stick with the foundation full squat. I just highly recommend using the TRX as a great way to teach people balance, and to teach people how to do a full range of motion, where it takes away basically the fear in their mind. Fear a lot of times is what keeps us from being able to effectively do a movement. We wonder why we're struggling with it. It's just the mind trying to protect us. And so the TRX gives us basically this sense of security that allows, for example, you see Shannon just dropping down right there, and then eventually will increase her overall squat with or without the TRX. And just kind of end it out here. We're doing some jump squats, just a little extra movement here that I like to do, especially with some of the girls that are a little bit more muscular, or guys. It helps, I think, bring out some more definition and some more cuts in the legs with that high impact training. But then again, everyone's different, so you always just want to kind of find what works for you. And basically it's just a trial and error, and it's a lot of practice and a lot of self-discovery. So I hope that helps, and we'll talk to you guys soon.